Who is ready for it? Bam! There you go. It's Batman. Even at the end, I know what it is, and I'm still excited. Isn't that awesome? Hey guys, welcome back to the Math Dojo. My name is Michelle. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I'm a middle school math teacher from Los Angeles. So today I'm really excited because I told you guys I'm getting my Instagram up and running. I am posting with a purpose instead of just posting random things. And I have a message from one of you asking if I can show you how to do the pixel art. So this is the video, and I'm super excited. I love hearing from you. I love sharing with you guys, and I love the fact that I'm building this community. Every time I read one of your guys' comments, I'm always like so amazed by how simple words can make me feel so thankful and keep me going, like give me fuel, I guess you can say. My belief is that you have to put in the work to see the results, of course. So let's get into the video, how I make the pixel arts for math. You can use it for English, history, art, music, any subject. So let's get into the video. Whoop. So these are just some of the ways that I get some inspiration. I go to Pinterest, search pixel art ideas, and kind of scroll through what they have. If you know what you want, search specifically, but if not, if you want some inspiration, Pinterest is a good way to start. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to sheets.new. I'm going to open up a new sheet. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is title. We're going to put Batman pixel art. You can do this for any content area. If you want to do it more for ELA, you're just going to have to make your question boxes a little bit bigger, and I'll show you how you can do that as well. So first thing you want to do is you want to make your little boxes. So you're going to click this box over here on the left, and you're going to start formatting the size of your cells. So all I do is I just eyeball it. You can actually format to be the exact height, but I don't. I just eyeball it. So I'm going to insert, I right clicked on them while they were highlighted, and I'm going to insert 26 more columns. After you do that, okay, click off, and then you're going to take in between column A and B, you're going to take that line and stretch it out, okay? Stretch it out a little bit more. And then between B and C, you're going to take that line and stretch it out as well. So now it covers your whole screen. And then you really want, like I said, if you're doing it for ELA, and if you're going to write like a fill in the blank type of thing, you can even stretch out just one column to write your sentence, and then you can have just one small column for your answers. But this is math, so we are going to do a math question. So you see how this is blank, and when I type something in here, it's going to cut off my writing. First, let me take that caps off. So since it cuts off my writing, I need to combine or merge the cells, and I'm going to merge all 4 of these cells for my title, okay? And this is going to be adding, I'm going to write in here, adding and subtracting integers. Okay, I'm going to want all of my cells to be centered, and I want all of my cells to be in a different writing. All right, so now I have my title, and now I need a question and answer column. So I'm going to merge that to be my question, then merge that to be my answer. So question and answer. Okay, I'm going to make both of them just a tad bigger. Make the fill color just a, yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, now I can type in my questions and answers. So I'm going to, like I said, merge all of these columns together so that your questions come out legible. So I'm going to write my equations. So I have 4, let's do plus a -1 equals, I'm actually going to make my font for the numbers a little bit more visible, like legible, I mean. Okay, so we have that there. And then of course you have 4 plus -1 is going to be 3, right? So I'm just gonna type in my answers just to have them there set so that I know, but I'm gonna fast forward this so you don't have to wait, but I'm just merging all of my cells and I'm gonna do about 10 questions. The more questions that you have, the less pixels that will appear at once. So it's kind of fun for the students not to know what it is until like the very end, right? So the more questions you have, the better, but it doesn't have to be, right? We'll probably not use all those anyways. Okay, let me fast forward this. Got it. All right, so now I'm gonna fast forward and put in all of the questions. So let's do it again. Oh yeah, let's do it again. -5 minus 12. All right, now let's answer them. So I have -5, that's -17. Okay, so now we are ready for the magic. Actually, not yet. So this is where you're gonna spend your most amount of time. And I will explain why later, but you're going to want to draw your pixel art first. Before you do any of the conditional formatting, you're going to want to draw your pixel art first. So I already have some pixel art drawings. This is supposed to be a pie, a cherry pie with a piece taken out, but it looks like a Pac-Man. I don't like that. So we're gonna do Batman, right? So I'm gonna copy my Batman and I'm gonna come back to here and I am going to paste, actually I want it a little bit closer. I'm gonna paste it there. Okay, so basically you will spend a little bit of time creating your image. I need to make my screen a little bit bigger so I can see the whole thing. So yeah, you're gonna wanna spend some time creating your image. I started off with like simple smiley faces and other things. You can always Pinterest some ideas, look on Pinterest for some ideas, or Google some ideas. I just do pixel art ideas. Or if you have like a specific character you want, then obviously be more specific in your search. But yes, so I created this. It took me about 20-30 minutes to create, and it was very easy. I just blow up an image and I follow like, okay, they did 3 lines down in black and then 2 lines down in black. So I just did that. Trust me, if I can do it, you guys can do it, no problem. Okay, so this is why you have to draw, or I suggest that you draw your picture first, is because you can play around with, you have to choose which pixels you want to show up when they put in this answer, right? So the only condition is per box that, like say per number they put in, so if they put a 3, you can only pick one color. It has to be the same color. So I can't pick this box and this box to show up at the same time because I can only put one color at a time, okay? So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna select some pixels, okay, of the same color. So in order to select individual pixels, you have to hold down the command button. If you're on a PC or a Windows, I'm not sure what it is, whatever button you hold down so that you can select multiple cells, but it's not going to, like it's not the shift button. The shift is going to select all of them in that area, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and select these. They're all black, okay? And I'm going to go to, once you see that they're all selected because they're all highlighted in blue. So then I'm gonna go to Format, Conditional Formatting, and this menu bar is gonna come up. The reason why we select them before is because they're gonna show up right here in this range. If you click on this box right here, all of these is the column and the rows that you've highlighted. So you don't have to do anything with this because you've already selected them, right? It makes it so easy. So you're gonna come here and you're gonna scroll down to the formatting rules. You're gonna scroll all the way down to custom formula is. It's the last option. And then this is where the magic happens. So you're gonna type in the equal sign to tell Sheets that you're gonna type in a formula. And the formula is $, the column that you want the answer in. So this is what we're formatting. This is what we want the conditional formatting to be. So we want it to be 3, right? So it's the B column. And since we merged the rows, it's always going to be the first row. So this right here, this box or this cell with 3, the column is B right here, and the rows are 5 and 6. We merged 5 and 6, but it's always the top row that you have to put in. Okay, so the row is going to be 5. So it's going to be $, column, $row, but I have to put equals 3. Okay, I want it to be 3, and if they type in 3, I want it to be black. Okay, so now it changed to black, and now I can click done. But when you click done, you're going to see that these are still going to be highlighted. Do not click off. So be very careful at this point to click done. Okay, don't click anything else. Come up here to the color, to the fill color, and reset, because since those are already, they're still selected, you can reset them. Okay, well, they're still filled in because this answer is still here. So look, now once I delete this, they're going to go away. Now, if you didn't do that, if you didn't reset it, you're not going to know which ones you've picked and which ones you haven't picked. So that's super, super important. I'm going to show you one more time with this one, how to do it, and then I'll speed through and I'll show you the finished outcome. Okay, so we're going to want this one to say 17, and I'm going to pick all of the yellow. Okay, so I'm going to pick these boxes, hold down my command key, pick those cells, and then these cells. Okay, now I'm going to add another rule. The cells are already selected. I'm going to go to format rules, format cells if, go scroll all the way down, custom formula is, okay, the answer is going to be -17. My column is B and my row is going to be 7 because I merged 7 and 8 and it's the top one, so it's 7. So I'm going to go equals $B $7 equals -17. Okay, I want it to be yellow. Here's the part where you can't click off. So I'm going to click done, come up here to the fill bucket and reset those colors. Okay, and bam, you have no more yellow. Okay, now I can show you here, if I type in a 3 for my answer, my things come back. If I type in a -17, my yellow comes back. Okay, so let me just show you. I'm going to speed through this, do the rest, and come back. Okay. Okay, one thing I did want to show you, again, I just want to, I want to show you when you add another rule and you forget to select, you can always do it from here. Okay, so I'm just going to move this over, select, select all of my black that's left, or I won't, I'll just select what's around this head right here. Okay, and then I'll hit OK. Okay, I'm going to want to make that, I'm going to want to make that blackest black. Formula is $, column, $. The row is going to be 11 equals, and I want it to be 21. Okay, so I'm going to hit done. I'm going to go reset my colors, erase it. Okay, so if this ever happens where you want these to be a part of it, but you forgot, you just have to click the box next to it, like where you included all of them is this right here, right? So basically you're going to go in and edit. Actually, no, that's not the box. It's going to be this box right here. So if you put your mouse over this, you can see the outline in which this formula, or the custom formula is, the conditional formatting rules for what's outlined. So you're basically going to edit it and you click it. You're going to click on this, okay? And you're going to click on the boxes that you want to add and click, click on both that you want to add and then click OK. And now that will be a part of it. So hit done. And then you'll reset those colors. And now when you hit, let's see, 12, so when you do 21, now it'll all come back. Oh, what happened to that? Did we lose it? let me see what happened. So here, we're gonna click on that. Okay, so I could have messed that up. So I'm gonna add another range. There you go. We have to press that. So I wanted to include all of this as well to make that back. Okay, now okay. And actually, I think it's all of this too. Okay. All right, cool. So done, and that's how we fixed that mistake. I'm just gonna reset everything, delete, okay, add 21, awesome. Okay, so we're good. So that is just a troubleshoot. If ever, you know, that happens to you, you can always fix it. You don't have to go back. You just click on, so let's say we delete this and you're like, oh shoot, I wanted this black to show up when these black does, when these black does, when these black cells do. So you just click on one of the black squares that you know were there and then hover over the conditional formatting to check, and then you can click here to edit, click here and add another range, and you can click any of the other black that you want to add and include to that conditional formatting rule. Okay, so I'm going to hit cancel because I don't want to add anything else. Okay, but that is it. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly and I'll catch you at the end so we can do the Batman together. Okay. All right, we're at our last one. And what I did want to also say is if you're highlighting, if you accidentally go into another row or column or box that already has a conditional format, it's gonna pop up on this right side here just to let you know, like, oh, you've already clicked on that box. Like, say if I click right here, it's gonna let you know that that's already, you know, when you hover over, it'll show you everything, but it'll let you know so that you can just hold down that command key still and click on it and it'll unselect it. So you don't have to start all over from the beginning. I just want to let you know too that when I was first starting this, I would make so many mistakes, and it does get a little frustrating at times, but with everything, it's you get better at it with practice, and now I can whip one of these out in like 10-15 minutes. So it's not that long when you think about the benefits of it, and I think the kids really love it. So, and it's just a lot of fun. So all of the tips that I've told you in here have saved me time, and that's yeah, that's why I'm just letting you know now. All right, so this is it. You guys ready? Let's take a look. Okay, so we have here's where you will give the students a copy of this on on your Google Classroom or whatever system you use, and you'll just say like, hey, it's integer practice. Obviously, maybe change the title so they don't know what's going to come up. And that way, it's just a really good way for them to self-check. If they say 4 plus a negative 1 is 5, and they go to enter it, it's nothing's going to come up. So they know that has to be wrong, right? So yeah, it's a good way for them to self-check themselves. It's a good way for them to remember and learn the rules to adding and subtracting integers without you having to grade 100 things and give them feedback, right? This is giving them feedback automatically, and it's awesome. Okay, so here we go. So 4 plus a negative 1 we know is 3, and there we go. We don't know what it is yet, but we know it's something, right? So negative 5 minus 12, we know is negative 17. Enter. Oh, what is that? What can it be? What can it be? Right now it looks like some kind of insect, maybe. I don't know. We know 4 minus a negative 3 is 7. Ooh, yes, it is looking like an insect, like maybe a bee. Is it going to be a bumblebee? Who knows? Let's see. 12 minus a negative. Oh, and there we go. Now I'm not so sure. It could still be a bumblebee. Let's see. Let's see. 17 minus. Ooh, what is that? That's so interesting. What? Wow. That kind of looks like a little weight right there. We'll see what it is. Negative 15. That is gonna be. Okay, so right here it kind of does look like a little Batman, but just because I know what it is, so I'm hoping they won't know yet. But yeah, it it it, it looks like a Batman. It's gonna be fine. Okay, 8 plus a negative 7, we know that is negative 1, and here's where they're gonna start to see 20 and a negative 5, that's 25. Oh yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, and here we go. Who is ready for it? Bam! There you go. It's Batman. Even at the end, I know what it is, and I'm still excited. Isn't that awesome? And I would love to see just what you guys have done. I'm excited. So I hope you guys learned a lot from this, and I hope you got some inspiration and, go create some pixel art. Yay! All right. I hope you guys got some inspiration or just some ideas that is going to get you started with pixel art in your content area. When I've done this in the past, my kids have really, really enjoyed it. It's another way to do something fun and interesting and engaging, especially during this distance learning. We're always looking for different ways to engage the students. If you guys get this up and running for yourself, I would love to see the product of what your students are making. So just even if you screenshot something and share it out on Instagram, you can tag me at mathdojo3 on Instagram, and I would love to see what you guys are making and how you're using pixel art in your content area. So with that being said, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Join this really awesome community, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. So as always, go out there, enjoy the rest of your day, and do something great. All right, bye guys.